Hello everyone, Sheila back again. Welcome to my channel. It is now almost 2 o'clock. I've had my lunch and doing a little bit of the pink cardigan. This is still the first sleeve. I have another sleeve to do after this to nearly finish the little cardigan. But I was yesterday had a day, some sort of day yesterday. I'm going to tell you a little bit about my day yesterday. It was round about lunchtime, I think it was. I hadn't quite had my lunch. This was happening around about 12, but I was trying to do a video on my tablet. I use my tablet most of the time now for to do videos because it's better. The colour and everything's better on it, and it's better quality than my computer. On my main computer that I use all the time, I do have an older one which has a better camera on, but it's not quite as good as the tablet. But anyway, I switched the tablet on. I was trying to do a video for my crochet channel. I've already put that video up now on the crochet channel, but I was trying to do it yesterday. So anyway, I switched the tablet on and I started trying to do the video. Well, the picture was sort of, it's hard to explain. It was like it had a haze over it. It just wasn't right. And there was no brightness in it, and it was just this hazy look. And I thought, well, maybe the camera wants cleaning, you know, maybe it's the camera. So I got a soft cloth and I cleaned the camera. It didn't make any difference. Gave the screen a good clean. It didn't make any difference. And I kept trying to record one or two things on it, kept checking, you know, just a couple of, a few seconds, and then putting it through the converter to see what it looked like. And it was just so dull, and just the colour was just gone out of it, you know. It was like washed out looking. And you will probably notice on, if you watch my latest video on my crochet channel, it is a little bit, the colour is a little bit dull on it, because I did do the video eventually, but it wasn't until after the video I found out what was wrong with my tablet. But I went through all the settings and everything, and it didn't matter what I changed on it. It didn't seem to make any difference. And I had already recorded these little bits I was doing for the thing, but I thought maybe, because this was just after 12, I'm thinking, oh, maybe it just needs the light on in the room, because the sun doesn't shine into this room. It's very early in the morning it does, because this is the back of my house, one of my bedrooms, which I'm using as my workroom. The sun doesn't shine into it except very early in the morning, and around about 11 or something it disappears. It goes around the other side of the house. So it's always a little bit more dull, like one corner. I don't think you notice, but that corner over there always looks a little bit darker. Now I have a ring light which I sometimes stand and shine into that corner to lighten it up, but something's happened with the ring light, or something's broken off and the light won't stay on the top, so I can't shine it into the corner anymore. But anyway, I thought I'd put the light on. That would probably brighten the room up a little bit. It must be the dull in the room. Switch the light on. No light. Oh God, I've got a power cut. I didn't know whether it was actually a power cut in the area or whether it was to do with my house, because I checked the light on my landing and the passage, and when I switched it on, the light sort of flickered on. It's one of those, I don't know what you call them bulbs with the long bits down. It sort of flickered, but it didn't come on. It was just flickered like that. So I went downstairs and I checked that everywhere downstairs was off, all the lights were off. And I opened my fridge, and there's a light inside the fridge, and that light was just, instead of being a bright light like it usually is, it was very dark. it was there, but dark now. When there must be something to do with my electric thing. So I thought I'm going to have to phone up the council. I didn't know that I had to phone up the electric company or the council. I thought I'll just phone the council and see what they've got to say. Couldn't find the number. It's an emergency number for that, your class, for the I went through the phone book looking for things, and then online and that, and then I found this number. It was an emergency one. It wasn't actually the number I should have rang, but I spoke to the girl on the phone, and I said, have I got the right number for emergencies for the council? She says, no, but I know what you're ringing about. And I say, oh, you do? What is it? She says, the power's gone off. She says, she rattled off my postcode. She says, is that your postcode? I says, yes. She says, it's off. Your whole estate is off. Oh, well, at least I know what's wrong now. I'm thinking there was something wrong because I see some of the lights were flickering in my house. I didn't know whether it was my electric or whether it was a power cut. So she would sorted that out, so I know what it was. But that was on and off all day. I never had a hot cup of tea until 7:30 last night before it eventually came back on again. And I've come to the conclusion that my estate is, the whole estate, they're changing the gas pipes from metal ones or whatever type that's in, and they're going to put plastic ones in. And my estate, my part of the estate is, where I live is a round circle like that, with two little parts that go off it, and then a lot of other streets around it and going around it. And if you look on the Google Maps, anyone looked on the Google Maps, anyone knew where I live, put my postcode in, you would see that where I live, the round circle and the two little bits like that look like a cat's head. They look like the ears, and that's a cat's face, right? And then the streets on and off. Well, it started on the outskirts of the estate, changing these pipes, and I think it's them. They must have hit a power thing somehow and knocked out all the electrics on the estate. So I was laughing at the girl, and I was talking to her, and I says, well, if it had been of a night time, I says, I would have known, because I would have looked out the window and seen everybody else's lights were off. But I says, it's the daytime. She says, that's probably why we've had so many calls, because she says people don't know whether everyone else is off. And people don't, you know, your neighbours and that don't talk to you like they used to years ago, because you were just knocked at your next door neighbours and says your lights off or something like that, you know. But there's never anybody in anyway to ask. So that was that. I couldn't do much on my computer, because I had let my computer has a good battery on. The one I use most of the time, or my TV things and that on, has a good battery, lasts about 12 hours and standby. If you're using it, it lasts less. But I let the battery run down until I get a message on the screen telling me your battery's low, and then I plug it in, because it helps to save your battery, lasts longer. Well, I had done that, and there wasn't much left on the battery when the electric went. So I couldn't use my computer, but my tablet was okay. There's still a lot of, it was fully charged on that. And I was looking through my tablet, trying to find out why I was getting this haze over the screen. And I was going through all the settings, putting it back to factory reset and everything, and it didn't make a blind bit of difference. So I started on my tablet. I had to use my tablet for it. I googled it to find out any problems with it's a Samsung tablet that I have. It's quite an expensive one and quite a newish one. I don't think I've had it a year yet, or I may have had it just over a year. So I googled it and put the model number and everything in to see if there was any faults with it, and it come up not with actual faults, but things to do if you get, they called it a blurry screen. It wasn't blurred to me, it was just hazy. But all the kind of things you had to do, and I did everything, and it didn't make any difference. And then there was one little thing I came across that said you have to empty the cache in your computer or your tablet, whatever it is. And the cache is where anything you've been doing, like videos or anything, you know, in those apps on your tablet, your phone, your computer, anything like that, even though you delete them, because I still had, there's 128 gigabytes on my tablet, and that's, I'd only use about 50, and that with all the apps and whatever videos and that was in. I thought, well, it's not full. But I thought I'll go on to cache, and then trying to find the cache in the tablet. I was going through all the, you know, clicking things and coming up with another thing, a thing that said cache. So I had to type in, I just typed in, when I was on the information part, I just typed in videos, camera and videos, and I come up and the cache was there, and the cache was full, and I emptied it. Got rid of everything in the cache, because every time you do anything, videos, anything, even though you delete them, they're still in the cache. That's what you've used in your tablet. And then switched it on, and it was back to normal again. So that's all it needed, was the cache emptied out of it. I'd forgot about that, because I very rarely do that on the tablet. But I do it regularly on my phone, because you get it on your phone as well, where you have to empty the cache out of the apps and all that. So I sorted that out. Only later on, when the electricity came back on, I forget what time it was, but it was around about 7 o'clock, I think it was. I thought, well, I'm going to do 1 or 2 little videos for my crochet channel, which I was going to do earlier on. That was why I got my tablet out in the first place. So I thought, even though it's late, I'll do them. So I recorded 1 or 2 little videos. But when I come to convert them, put them through my computer, from the tablet to my computer to convert them, they came out. When I do videos, I like them to fill the screen. And I do them high definition. In the format I use is the lowest high definition, which my phone just cached something I've sold on one of my shops, and my tablet just, I've got my phone in front of the tablet, in front of the screen on my computer, to stop it flopping over. And when that cache sound went on my phone, the sound vibrated onto the tablet, and the tablet just flopped over. I've had to put it back up again. I'm having a drink of tea as well, yeah. But when I do my videos, I like them to fill the screen, because you know, you get the little shorts where the little narrow ones like that, they're long and narrow like that. I do them wide like that and like that, where the equivalent is 16:9, and I set the converter to 1280 by 720. That's the size when you do them, when you fill them. If you want to do them short ways like that, you do the opposite way on. You do 720 by 1280. But anyway, I started doing some little videos, and it's what I've actually put up on my crochet channel now, but I had a lot of trouble doing those videos. And I first recorded the one and tried to convert it, and my converter on my computer wouldn't convert it, because I have to convert when I do the video and cut out little bits that, you know, that I've made mistakes I don't want you to see, and that I cut those little bits out. But it wouldn't let me do anything. It wouldn't convert it or anything, because it was in a different format. I had changed the format in my tablet, and when I put that video onto my computer to convert it, I had put the wrong format on the tablet, and the converter wouldn't accept it. So I mucked about with it, and I finally got it going on. And then I realised what I had done. I had changed the format on my converter. When I'd done the little short, I'd put a little short up, the little narrow one like that, just a few seconds up on my main channel the other day, just to do with how I crochet how easy it is to do one way and not easy to do another way. And I had forgot I had changed it to a little narrow one like that. And that converter was set like that, and I forgot to change it back to the wide one, and that was why it wouldn't have, the converter wouldn't have anything to do with my videos, because it wanted the little narrow ones like that, and mine was like that. So I managed to get it changed anyway, and I wait until today, and I done all those videos over again, and I put them up on my crochet channel. But now I am sitting, hopefully everything's back to normal now, and I'm busy doing a little bit of this. And that's how far I've got with the back. I'm up to the armholes. So it'll not be long before I get that finished. So the armholes there. Be up to the back of the neck. So I'll probably get that finished tonight sometime, I would imagine. But I'm doing a little bit, and I hope everyone understood what I was talking about. I know a lot about computers, how to fix computers and things, but tablets are a different thing. Just trying to get into the workings of them and the different settings, and it's just so different to the computer. It's not as easy to work things out on a tablet as it is on a computer. So that's enough me today. I'm just going to do what I can of this little, hope maybe get one of the sleeves finished. And that's my little bit for today. So thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll catch you all another times. Bye for now.